I'm Gil Angel filling in for Spencer Carroll this week.
And I'm David Wallace. Happy New Year and welcome to this week's edition of News Flash.
With the increase in COVID and flu cases after the new year, VCS have moved back to wearing masks throughout the day, with the exception of eating during break and lunch.
Yesterday, VCS made the decision to close due to the rapid increase in COVID cases among teachers and students.
Classes will resume on Tuesday, January 18th. Please stay home if you are having any symptoms and be sure to let the office know if you have been tested for COVID.
On Tuesday, March 29th, all 10th and 11th graders will be able to take the ACT here at St. Al during the regular school day.
This is a wonderful opportunity for our students to take the test in a familiar and comfortable setting with teachers they know. Stay tuned for more information in the following weeks.
Catholic Schools Week will be celebrated January 30th through February 5th this year. Be on the lookout for more info about our week of activities, open house, and mass.
With a new year comes new resolutions to eat better and live a more healthy and faithful lifestyle. St. Aloysius students are no different.
With more on New Year's resolutions, we have Christine Wallace. Christine?
Thanks, Gail. I'm here with Miss Nassif. So, Miss Nassif, what's your New Year's resolution?
Well, as pretty much anyone who's had me as a teacher knows, I have a Diet Coke addiction. And so this year, when we first came back to school, I announced that my New Year's resolution was to drink only 2 Diet Cokes a day. However, after a lot of bullying from the students, and they told me that that was not enough, I've since revised it to 1 a day, and I can say that I have been successful, and in 9 days, I have had only 1 Diet Coke every single day, and I feel really good about it.
Well, my New Year's resolution, trying to go down to Louisiana, go shoot something on Greenhead, man, go try to kill a big buck. Man, I'm just trying to do it all, man. What's yours, kid?
Yeah, and I'm just trying to get my grades up and get better at sports, I guess.
Wish that ain't happening soon, but you never know. It's a new year. Let's go. Go Tigers.
What's your New Year's resolution?
To have good grades.
Perfect.
Our New Year's resolution is to get better at sports.
Moving on to this week's Teacher of the Week, we go to Gabby Andrews.
This time on Teacher of the Week, we are interviewing Mrs. Becca Weeks. As y'all may know, she has been out for quite some time because there was a new addition to her family. Now she's back in teaching 8th and 10th grade English and geography. So, Miss Weeks, how does it feel to be back at school?
It's great to be back. I miss my coworkers and my students, and it's great to be back in the schedule.
All right, and now that you're a mother of 3, how have you balanced your home life with your school life?
Mainly just keeping everybody on schedule. The baby goes to bed rather early. I get to spend a little time with the girls, and then I do some schoolwork after that. So, just like at school.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Gabby.
Now we go to Will Keene for our St. Aloysius Sports Update.
Thanks, Gail. If you miss a sign-up sheet for golf, track, or baseball, it's not too late to sign up. If you're interested in any of these sports, be sure to stop by Coach Jones's office to get signed up. The boys' soccer team has been busy over the break. The current record is 7-4, with 2 of those wins coming last weekend in a tournament at Greenville St. Joe. They defeated Greenville St. Joe by a score of 4-1 and Magnolia Heights by a score of 5-1. They traveled back to Greenville yesterday to play at Washington School. They are set to take on Madison St. Joe at home next Thursday. Our Flashes basketball teams have also been busy during the break. They played Tuesday at Copiah Academy and were set to play yesterday and tonight, but those games were canceled due to COVID-19 in both our school and our opponent's schools. They hope to return to action next week though. They are set to play Cathedral at home on Tuesday and at Central Hines on Friday. That's all for this week. Now we go to David Wallace with the weather. David?
Thanks, Will. I'm your weatherman, David Wallace. And y'all haven't seen me since last year. This weekend, it's going to be partly cloudy with a little rain on Saturday and highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s. Going into next week, it's going to be partly cloudy again with slight chances of rain, but again, it's going to be warmer with highs in the 60s and lows in the 50s. And finishing up the week, there may be a chance of storms, but it should be mostly warm with highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s. That was your weekly weather report, and now to Rachel with the saint of the day.
Thanks, David. Today's saint of the day is Saint Cajetan. He was one of the first members of the Theatine Order and is the patron saint of unemployment and good fortune. And now for this week's fun fact. This week is the 13th edition of the Newsflash, and that makes me wonder, why do people think that 13 is bad luck? This superstition is so common that there's even a word for it, triskaidekaphobia. But where does it come from? In the Bible, Jesus was betrayed by Judas Iscariot, who was the 13th guest to arrive at the Last Supper. But it's not just in America that certain numbers are considered unlucky. In much of Asia, the number 4 is regarded with similar superstition. And now back to our lead anchors.
Thanks, Rachel. That's all the time we have for you today. This is Gail Angel.
And this is David Wallace. Thank you for tuning in to this week's report.
We'll see you next time for another
News Flash.